principles never change, not in anybody's lifetime. And so the principles of making a sale haven't changed since whoever the first person was who sold a round wheel to cavemen. The principles are the same, and I got news for you, they're not going to change, and no new media, certainly no new technology is ever going to change them. Selling is selling is selling is selling. In the infomercial business I had at one of the conventions, and I wouldn't have done this had I known the guy as client with him. They brought these people over to introduce them to me. This is a very big New York ad agency who had started an infomercial division. And they came and they introduced them to me, and they excitedly told me, and again, had I known the client was standing there with them, I would have been more gentle, but they excitedly told me that to do their first infomercial, they had retained Francis Ford Coppola. For those of you that's the director, the Godfather, etc. And they were very excited about this. And I said, well, that's impressive. I said, but if I had a choice between Francis Ford Coppola doing my infomercial and an old broken down vacuum cleaner salesman in a three-way plaid reversible JCPenney suit with a lot of cigarette burns on it and 1 foot bigger than the other and a little bit of stubble on his chin, I'd take the vac guy any day of the week. He's going to be a whole lot less expensive than Francis Ford Coppola, but that's not the point. The point is he knows how to sell something. The other guy just knows how to put film in a can. And selling is what this is all about. Any nitwit can go build a website now. Okay? There's apparently software so brain dead simple, I could build a website. Okay? Just like any nitwit can run a video camera. Or there's some illusion that has occurred that now computers somehow make people into copywriters. And so everybody that's got a laptop thinks they're a copywriter. Well, the whole thing's about selling. It's not about the thing. So the principles of selling never change. And you could find a how to sell book from the 1900s and be well served by reading it. This is a book that was first published in 1937. It's called the Robert Collier A Letter Book. And I assure you, everybody in here that's a top copywriter that really does a lot of really good direct response copy owns one of these and uses it as a cheat book on a regular basis because the principles that worked in 1937 in direct response, not only do they still work, by the way, they work even better today because they had to work then with none of the tools we have now. They had to get somebody to go get a postal money order and put it in an envelope. Say, no 800 number. Let alone website to come by. So the tools never change. Or excuse me, the principles never change. The strategies rarely change. Nuanced differences. Iraq War looked a lot different than World War II, but they're both about the strategy of getting and controlling territory. The strategies don't change. The book, The Art of War, is every bit as valid to the guys running the deal today as it was before. The strategies rarely change.